Not even a minute into this episode, and the game's already throwing shade at me, giving me the role model 21 episodes after playing the game, and then we get bad luck from the Mirai box once again. It's nice to know this game likes me this episode so far. Well, it's a good thing the fortune was positive because I've been getting a lot of those Cloud Strife symbols for negative fortunes. Unfortunately. Hey there guys, my name is Blake, also known as The Nerd, and welcome back to another episode of Hatsune Miku Project Mirai DX. Last time was a fun and cheery episode because we played Electric Love and Melancholic, two songs I was really excited for, and we also talked about, well, pretty much the reception the game has gotten from both fans and critics, and we have Kaito in, which means we have all 6 of Vocaloids, finally in the expansion of 20 episodes. This is the 21st, by the way. We have all them Vocaloids, which means we're going to be doing a lot of roaming around. But in this episode, you'll know the drill by now. I don't need to explain anymore. Let's just jump into the rhythm game, and let's start off with a brand new song, 1-2 Fanclub, or as it's known in some areas, ER Fanclub? I really don't know. Maybe it's Chinese, I'm not entirely sure. It has a Chinese theme to it. And it's another song featuring Gumi, so we talked about Gumi not having a whole lot of songs, so I mean, it's nice that we're getting one with Gumi in at least. But this is a classic aesthetics fused with a pop melody. This Chinese theme song spots a vividly visual video. You know, I was on a roll until that specific time I read. It's weird. Normally when I read stuff, I don't mess up that much. And yet, today must be opposite day in terms of this episode. But what's not opposite mode is me going into button mode, which both tap mode and button mode, actually, yeah, on easy and normal is both too easy for both tap and buttons. Interesting, I didn't know that until now. I'm trying to think of a panda pun, but I can only think of Panda Express. Now I'm hungry for Panda Express, and I ate like not too long ago. Actually, 3 hours. Yeah, I'm still not hungry, so hopefully the song doesn't make me even more hungry for Panda Express. Let me just play the song before I think about Panda Express and get side distracted. It'll probably happen, though. It probably will happen. Oh, and the costume doesn't even help that I want Panda Express even more. Now I'm starving. Why me? Nice 8-bit aesthetics. Interesting start, I will say. Interesting use of the double thing, being like a duet sort of thing. Kind of interesting. Oh, shut up with the safe! Maybe that was too early, I don't know. Of course. Okay, going on the topic of Panda Express, yes, these visuals did make me crave Panda Express even more. Don't know why I brought that up, but just a fun fact. And of course, I only get that one safe. That's on me. That's definitely on me. But playing this song on normal for the first time, I will say, it's definitely interesting how they handle the double note mode, where basically the main ring is just the buttons, and then the secondary ring, which has the control pad buttons, it kind of acts like a duo of sorts. So I guess in a ways, it's good practice if you're not used to duo mode. Just play 1-2 Fanclub once you unlock the normal mode, and experience the dual rings because it's separate, but you also have moments of you'll have to hit the notes together. So in a ways, it's actually a pretty good practice song for that sort of thing, in case you need a refresher or you're new to the game and you need a good way to learn how to do the dual notes or to practice them, like me. You know, assuming that Smash Ultimate, and by the time this is recording, the second day of Piranha Plant coming out and second day of Kingdom Hearts 3. I have so much of my life going on, including this and other games, etc. But in terms of 1-2 Fanclub, this has a super hard difficulty. So yeah, I didn't need to point it out in the beginning. And actually, this is a second song with Goomin Rin that is actually a super hard song as well. The first one being obviously Invisible. It doesn't have any later appearances unless you count this song being in Quirky Medley, but even then it's not Rin and Gumi, it's Rin and Len, and it's towards the end, so I really don't count anything that's in the medley. It's nice that they make a tribute to that song in the medley, but I don't count it as a full one, not like Lots of Laugh, because it's not the full thing. Really wish it was, though. Like, I'm not sure if it's in any other games. I don't think it's even on Future Tone, which is kind of interesting. But what's interesting, it appears in another game called the Bang Dream Girls Band Party, which was covered by Hello Happy World. Yeah, me talking about a Vocaloid song with a band that has nothing to do with Vocaloids. That's all I have written down because, again, it's just one of those weird songs. It appears only once, and appears like a part way through one of the other Diva games, and yet it appears in another game. Interesting choice in terms of where the song goes from. But it did originate in Project Mirai DX. But this one, on the other hand, did not originate from Mirai DX. We'll get into more details about that later. Electric Angel, a first-generation Miku song written from her own point of view. This is Yasuo's own vocal remix. Interesting. I never knew that. Well, I knew about that, but I never actually took the time to read the description in Mirai DX. I researched it. I probably should have done that. But both of them are 1 and 3. Nah, let me just do it in normal mode. I'm not feeling up for a challenge, I don't know why. Normally I would be, but it's like, at the same time, not really. It's weird. Look at the visuals. My gosh, this is the best out of Electric Angel visuals. Okay, I was about to say, maybe I'm proving, maybe I was right in going with the normal because I was gonna save, but luckily that was a fine. Concerns me that one is a fine, the other one is a cool. I don't know why that is. Okay, now I'm getting like 2 fines and during those things. It's the end, I think, unless there's a little bit more. No, I think this is it, so... Oh, never mind. Alright, actually perfect. Glad I decided to stay with the normal. Getting a perfect is actually really nice. Oh, look. Wait. I remember getting a perfect in one of the other episodes and that was a mess. This thing's actually really rigged. I'm actually curious. What's the difficulty on hard? Because I actually might do it on hard if anything. 7? Why not? Normally, I play the songs on normal first and then jump to the hard one, but this time I'm cutting ahead to when I play the hard mode and get towards the end. It's weird. A little bit of opposite, but I'll meet you guys back at the results screen with the hard difficulties, unless something funny happens. I'm actually glad I cut a lot of it out, because for 7, challenging. That's for sure. There's a lot of things I didn't even think was possible with this game. That's for sure. But second A, that's actually recorded. But I am glad, again, that I decided to go with the normal record and post all the normal and then jump cut most of the hard. Because for 7, it's actually quite challenging, I will say that much. But I did actually want to talk about Electric Angel, and you know where this is going. I don't think I need to say it any furthermore because we've been through this so many times. And it started off with, yes, not from Project Mirai. Who would have known? I think that's like my 5th time saying that. Also, I think Alexa just went off. Nope! Alexa, stop. Okay. That's interesting. I don't know what happened there, but Electric Angel first appeared in Project Diva, and it uses the original module, the original Hatsune Miku, not V3, just original Miku module, because it's the first Project Diva game that didn't really get into so much of the modules. However, in Project Diva, there is actually 2 stages that the song can be performed in. The first one is sort of the rainbow stage. I think it's the typical rainbow stage you find in some of the other Project Diva songs. But the second one is almost similar to the one you see in Mirai DX, where it's like a wing stage, but the background is all related to internet stuff. Like, there's mouses, there's little buttons you can click and whatnot, like power buttons and whatnot, so it's kind of cool. I actually prefer that one over the first one, because even though Rainbow's a good color, it's sometimes boring, and yeah, Rainbow stage is pretty boring. But, as the description of this song did mention, this is with new vocals. However, I don't think it's with vocals. I think it itself is just a remix. This remix is exclusive to Mirai DX. There has never been any remixes outside of this game, which is kind of weird because you'd think there'd be remixes of this out in the Project Diva series, because this is actually a really cool remix. But no! It's never been released outside of just Mirai DX, and I'm not sure if there's any YouTube videos that actually contain this, just the song itself, the remix of Electric Angel. I know there's a remix featuring Rin and Lin, and then there's one by Yasuo-P. So I imagine this is a mix that might have been influenced and or has been mixed by Yasuo-P and Thunder P's versions of Electric Angel. I'm assuming, because it has a little bit of that Brock, but it also has a little bit of electro, so I'm not sure, but I'd say this is a really cool remix. I love what they do with Electric Angel's remix here, just like how I love they improve the vocals of Romeo and Cinderella in exchange for there not being the vintage dress. Oh my word, they could have just easily put that in there. Yeah, I'm actually gonna stop talking about that before I get pretty salty, because, yeah, not a person for that sort of thing, but that's all I gotta say in terms of Electric Angel. Overall, I really do like that. I'm just sad I actually had to get an A on the hard, but S plus on perfect S plus on normal, so I mean, for a 3-star, that's actually pretty easy. But, alongside the songs, you'll also know the drill about this one. Oh. Kazu came in and clapped for us. Thank goodness. Oh! Now we have the Sugar Soldier uniform. Oh, okay, so you had to play Electric Angel in order to get that. Okay, I didn't know that. But, we're getting pretty low on the amount of topics that we can talk about outside. We have one more thing here, and a few more things I want to cover after we obtained all the songs, just because I feel like that'd be the perfect time to discuss these sort of things, because it's more towards the end. So what are we doing today? Well, I think it's time we gave Luca some treatment, because we've been neglecting her. In fact, we've only had her since episode 10, I believe. Yeah, we've had her for quite a while. We unfortunately had to ditch her in episode 16. She only had 6 episodes, and Miku only had like 10. So I figured, oh, here we go. Oh, is this Luca's birthday? Oh, I actually forgot about that. Yeah, I'm actually recording this on Luca's birthday. You should get your partner a cake to decorate their birthday today. It will cost 5,000 MP. How about it? Absolutely. Because today is her special day. I want to treat her like this. Plus, it actually gives me a really nice topic to talk about. Similar to your birthday, if you celebrate their birthday, they'll actually blow out the candles themselves. You actually don't get to blow out the candles. Did you say anything or no? Okay, she says thank you. This is one of few times she actually does say anything, and we need to feed her. We get the cake right off the bat. So this is the only food item that isn't available right off the bat. It's only available during their certain days. We all know Miku's August 31st, first Luca, I believe, is January 29th or January 30th, one of the two. I'm pretty sure it's the 30th, because I just popped this up right away, and I didn't even think about this. Rinala is December, which leaves me, I'm not sure about Kaito Maiko. Not too sure about them. They feel like the abandoned ones of sorts in terms of my memories when it comes to dates and whatnot. Because don't really get to hear them all that much. It's kind of interesting. In terms of the Vocaloids, they're part of the main 6, and yet they don't have a lot of songs out there in the public. You have to do a lot of digging for those. Oh well. Oh. Okay, as it tells us, it's Luca's birthday, so that's a pretty good thing as well. Now, the other Vocaloids won't give him gifts or anything like that, but I did actually give her a present. Because I also want to bring this up as well. Actually, 2 specific things. Well, minus the birthday one, which you've just seen. In the shop, if I can actually go ahead and go into the shop, some items on Saturdays will be at discounts. Luckily, I have recorded those at a discount price, which otherwise I probably would not have done that, so I'm actually very thankful for that. I also did record another video, but I don't quite remember what that one was, but I definitely do know the discount one is on Saturdays, and I believe there's also some on Sunday, so if you're playing on the weekend, definitely save your MP points, because you can actually get some pretty good discounts. I actually got a Miku dial figure for a pretty good price. I think I have it, though I'll show it off at a much later point. Oh, I guess the other thing I did record was proof that I had misfortune. Yeah. Good to know I forgot one very specific aspect. Whoa! That's a freaky looking plant! Holy cow, I've never seen anything like this before! While I was looking at the video, I didn't notice. Wow, that's kind of cool and kind of Dr. Seuss-ish, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually really neat. So if you were to put your 3DS in this game for a few days and just let the Vocaloids do their thing in planning it, that's what it would look like. Again, I've never seen this before. That's honestly kind of neat, I'm not gonna lie. But enough dilly-dallying. I need to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. And by that I mean, we need to go back to Mirai Estates. Remember that one thing that I didn't show off? The Bend House. The reason for this is because, as I mentioned before, this is 30 MP a week, and I wanted to wait until I had at least enough MP in order for me to actually purchase this. I have 70,000, so... Right? Oh, never mind. I was thinking of something else. So I guess let's check it out. This will lease the penthouse. You can stay until 2-05 for 30 Mirai points. Is this okay? Yes. Now I'm not sure if this actually removes or takes away your MP for a bit. Not entirely sure. In fact, I'll actually check it out right now. I don't think it does, but I could be wrong about that at the same time. Let's see. Yes, okay, so it actually does take away your MP. Like I mentioned before, this is 30 MP a week. So if you play this game a lot, it's definitely your best interest to pick this up, because it's actually a really large area. This is my first time actually seeing this as well, and actually, what's the music to this? I'm actually curious. I don't know why, but this song reminds me of something from Pokemon Black and White. I have no clue why. But it's very nice, very big, and right now we really don't have anything. So let's go ahead and actually put in some new decorations. Now, unlike in your room, the basic rooms, you can put in 3 small items. I don't think you guys can see it. There we go, fixed the mistake. Didn't have it on to begin with. So at the penthouse, you have 3 small items you can put in. 2 mediums, 2 large, and of course your usual picture frame. But you'll also notice something new. This cloud element indicates that you can actually decorate something aerial, which I don't have. Unfortunately, this is the only thing. I thought there was going to be like another thing you put like water stuff in, but I guess that's much later on. I do have it, but unfortunately I can't really show you guys just yet. So, remember that Miku dial figurine? Well, here you go. There it is. Also, wow, that's... For a PNG of the, for a stock image of the city, that actually looks really nice. Now, I don't have a lot of things I can put in here. I guess I can put in the fortune box. I guess I can also put in Sonic. Why not? Sonic's third appearance never felt so cool. And gotta live the fancy life, you gotta have a furnace, gotta have a fireplace. Treating my girl right, especially for her birthday, never felt so right. Jukebox, since no one really uses it, and I only have 2 large items, so let's see if anyone uses the piano. And let's see if anyone, well, let's see if Luca uses the piano, and why not? Nice little sofa. As for the photo, again, I don't really have anything, so let's put a wall clock in there. And again, nothing for the aerial thing. It would be cool to have something like floating around, but unfortunately, I don't really have that. Now, something else I also want to do, because we have played Miku Versi with all the Vocaloids. However, we have not done that with Luca. Let's go ahead and play that and see what we're up to. Now, unfortunately, I really don't have anything else to talk about. This is the only thing I really wanted to do because, like I mentioned before, we're really low in terms of stuff we can do. In fact, this is like the last thing I have listed to talk about until, again, much later on. So the remaining episodes will most likely just be songs, so fair warning about that. With that, yeah. Oh, I did not mean to go first. Well, I wanted to go second because it's Luca's birthday, but I guess, ladies last? That sounded really rude. That sounded really rude. I need to think before I speak. Didn't I learn this in the last time? Oh! I didn't think I was gonna take 2 of those. I thought I was gonna take only 1. Well, I'll take that, I guess. Ah, that's unfortunate. Oh! Oh ho ho! I discovered your secret. I discovered your true potential. But just this one move. I don't know why I sound French all of a sudden. I really need to stop before I offend all the French. No, that just sounded like a French man combined with Kermit the Frog. I guess she liked it enough to where she spared me. You know, I'm actually surprised I'm keeping her thinking through all this, because normally, the way I play, I am not really all that— Oh! Oh, as I was saying... I really need to keep my mouth shut during this. You know, unless she does something really sneaky-like, I'm free to do this. So she can't do anything. Unless she's actually smart and moves one of her pieces on the far right to the far left. Hopefully I'm not jinxing anything. I might be jinxing something! Or that could happen. Ooh, that's a hint square potential if I've ever seen one. Oh. Oh. Oh! Yes! The valid plays are on my side for once! Yes! I never thought I'd be so happy. I am so sorry, Luca, but still, that feels so good! Well, we're seeing a completely one-sided event, folks. Will Luca actually make the biggest comeback of her life, or am I just going to completely sweep her? You know what? I totally should have, if I remember, I don't reset because that's a bonus square, but she might. No, she didn't. Well, in that case, I'm safe to do this. I actually would have done that. That's something I would have done. Because I don't think I would have been able to do anything. You probably might have seen it already, but had I not moved that white square, I probably might have been stuck in the gutter or something. Wait. If I do this, she probably won't have anything to do, eh? Oh, wait! Oh my gosh. Oh, I am so sorry, Luca. I am so... Oh! Well, the tides have turned. Every Vocaloid so far, I think, except for Rin, has maybe not have a valid play. But at the same time, she's the only Vocaloid I've had one valid play against her. Or one no valid play against her. So, look, I'm sorry, I may have gotten you the villa, but happy birthday, and you happy birthday with a loss? Question mark? I'm so sorry, Luca. I'm so sorry. Oh man, that was no perfect bonus, but I will actually take that. I got the bonus square. Look at that. That's actually pretty neat. Again, not really the best in terms of MP, but I'll take what I can get. That was actually really fun. I like that. Do I have any food for you? Of course I don't. Of course I don't. Alright. Well, here's also part of your birthday deal. You get 5,000 MP. How's about that? Go nuts with it, because it's your special day. You can do whatever the heck you want. You can even stay in this room if you'd like. Well, for a little bit before I actually decide to stop and actually not pay for it, which might end up being a little bit later, sooner or later, because I actually don't want to spend all of my MP on this. There is a stamp that you can get if you refuse to stay in this place after like a certain week of payment. But again, if you actually play this game a lot, go ahead and use this room. It's actually really nice looking. You have a lot of decoration opportunities, but if you're like me, that doesn't really play a whole lot, don't... Wow, already? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, but getting back on track, if you don't play Mirai DX as much, like, for example, me, freak you, Luca. Just add insult to the injury that there's no vintage dress. This game is out for blood in terms of not me wanting to get upset over no vintage dress, isn't it? Can I finish my sentence? If you never play Mirai DX a lot, just like me, you're probably better off just going with the free rooms anyways. Even though you won't get as many decorations, you'll save up your MP for something special. Did it take 3 interruptions to say that? I don't think so. With that being said, I think that's it for this episode of Hatsune Miku Project Mirai DX. We've played 1-2 Fanclub, we played Electric Angel, a nice exclusive remix. You're just sitting. You have a couch you can sit on there. And we showed off the penthouse, which for the first time looks really nice. Really, really wish I had enough MP to stay here for a while, because that would make some really cool backgrounds for the video. But with that being said, next time, you guys already know what it is. More songs, more fun, and probably just nothing but songs. I think I've talked about, once again, I've talked about everything I needed to say for the moment. So if there's any episodes you missed and some information you also might have missed, check out the video, or not the video, check out the videos in the playlist. Yes, check out the videos in the playlist for stuff you might have missed, whether from the past or from the future. I had a moment of blankness where I was like, what do I say next? But luckily, that went up quickly in about a second. With that being said though, my name is Blake, also known as The Nerd, and I'll see you guys in a more luxurious episode of Mirai DX. So, until we meet again, do remember to take care. I have to say the outro in British now because this is an exclusive area, and apparently all the exclusive people are British. I can confirm, apparently.